Maximizers, and welcome to Build a Business with Chris, the place for you to learn how to build a profitable business that you love. I'm your business coach, Chris the Maximizer, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my top productivity tips for business owners. Now, I have been in business since 2018, and it has been a bumpy road. It has taken me years and years and years to figure out how to be productive because there is no one here holding me accountable. If I don't do something, it does not get done. If I don't do something, it does not move the needle in my business. There's no one else, and I do have team members, but they cannot function unless I give them direction. And I have struggled with productivity, but in recent years, I have come up with some tips that have helped me along the way. So let me share those with you right now. My first productivity tip is to set a yearly sales goal for yourself. I want you to sit down. 2024 is right around the corner. I want you to sit down and decide, how much money do you want to make for the year? So if you sit down and you decide, okay, this is my first year with my business. It is a side hustle, meaning I had a 9-to-5. My goal is to make $30,000 in 2024 with my business. Then I want you to sit down and do the math. So if you want to make $30,000 for the year, how much is that per quarter? So that is going to break down to a little under 10,000, maybe like 8,000, around 7-ish thousand per quarter. So in 3 months, every 3 months, you need to be making around $7,000. If you break that down per month, it's around about $1,700, $1,800 per month that you would need to be making in your business for the entire year to make $30,000. It's important to set sales goals so that you know what you are working towards. This helps me be productive because it's a metric that I can measure. If my goal is $30,000 for the year and I know I need to make around $7,000 every quarter, if I've made $3,000 in the first month, I know I am golden, because then in the next 2 months, I realistically only need to make about $2,000 each to meet my $7,000 goal. In my opinion and in my experience, it has been the most helpful for me when I have a clearly defined sales goal for the year that I break down into quarters, that I break down into months. I can even break it down into weeks. Then I know every single week what I'm working for, and I can reverse engineer all the tasks that I need to do in order to do those money-making activities to give me the income that I desire. My second productivity tip is to make a weekly to-do list. I used to get bogged down with daily to-do lists with 25 things on the list. I was never getting everything done, and I was feeling severely unproductive. And if I looked at my work, I was not getting any closer to my goals. So I instituted a weekly to-do list. So as a full-time business owner, about 5 tasks a day is what I can stomach. I really only do tasks 4 days a week. So that's 20 items on my weekly to-do list. I stretch them out over Monday through Thursday, and then Friday is my makeup day. So if I need to do anything, I have Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday to make it up, but I only schedule things for those 4 days. So I make a weekly to-do list, and then every day I pull 5 things off that list. So if on Monday I can only get done 3 things, okay. But then maybe on Tuesday I get done 8 things. And then on Wednesday I do 5. And then on Thursday I do 8. And then maybe on Friday I only have 2 things to make up from the week. So a weekly to-do list gives me an overview of all the tasks that I need to do to move the needle towards my big goals. And it does not overwhelm me with having 15 things to do in one day. So a weekly to-do list helped me be more productive because I could pick and choose what I wanted to do for each day. The third thing that has really helped me be productive is to decide my working hours. So each week I sit down and I decide what hours am I going to be working based on when I have to do things for Kinsley, when I have meetings that I actually need to show up for, coaching calls, what time do I actually have to do work? Now, coaching calls are considered work, but that's not time for me to check my email inbox, work on my course, outline a new coaching program. That's not time for me to do active work. That's time for me to coach my clients. So I suggest you sit down each week and you look to see how many hours do you have each day that you're going to be working and assign those times to yourself. So I'm going to work from 8 to 10. I'm going to do family stuff from 10 to 1. I'm going to work again from 1 to 6. And then I'm off at 6 to do family stuff. Or maybe all morning I'm doing family stuff and I don't start working until 4, and then vice versa. Maybe I get up and I work from 7 to 2, and then I have family stuff. And then I take Friday off because I have family stuff or whatever. It's my day off. So I want you to sit down and truly decide what times you're going to be working on your business. This helps you to be productive because you're not, oh, I might work on my business after work today, or, oh, I'm going to go to brunch with my sister. Do all the things that you want to do, but put the time for your business on the calendar and make it non-negotiable. Number 4, track your time. Now, even though I have allocated hours every single day for me to work, I still use Toggl, Toggl, and there's a link in the description box if you want to sign up for Toggl. It's free. I use Toggl to track what I'm doing. So on my to-do list for today in real time when I'm recording this video, my main to-do is to record 8 YouTube videos and 2 information videos about my Side Hustle Society and my Brain to Business Bootcamp. Like an informational video so you can watch it and learn all the things about the programs. So my to-do list consists of recording videos. So what I do on Toggl is I go to Toggl, I type in recording videos. So when I look back and say that, all right, I had 5 hours to work on Thursday, what did I do? It's going to show me I spent 3 hours recording videos. It's going to show me I spent 30 minutes cleaning out my email inbox. I spent 30 minutes follow up with clients. And then I spent 3 hours on client coaching calls. So then I can look back and see, okay, I actually worked for 8 hours on Thursday, and this is what I did. Tracking my time has allowed me to see exactly how long it takes me to do a task. By tracking my time, I know that I can do 3 YouTube videos per hour, and that includes taking pictures for the thumbnails. Cool. Tracking my time lets me know I usually spend about 20 minutes a day in my email inbox responding to emails. Awesome. It also shows me that it usually takes me about an hour to outline 4 YouTube videos, like get them ready, prepared to record. So tracking my time allows me to see how long it takes me to do everything. And it also lets me see pockets of time that I did not use appropriately. Then I can also see how long it takes me to do certain tasks like driving Kinsley to basketball practice, doing basketball practice, and driving home. It's a 3-hour ordeal. It takes me 30 minutes to get there. It takes me 30 minutes to get home. But where I live and with traffic, I need an hour to get there, an hour to get home, an hour for practice. It's 3 hours for basketball practice, even though she's only practicing for 60 minutes. I know this because I literally have tracked all of my time. So, major tip, track your time so you know exactly what you did with the time that you allocated. Tip number 5 that helped me be productive is having a system for my to-dos. So it cannot just be a random sticky note. I love sticky notes, but my daily to-dos cannot be random sticky notes. So I have my daily to-dos in systems. So I use my Trello, and there will be a link in the description box for you to sign up for Trello, as my project management system for all of my to-dos, for all of my projects, for all of my client notes. So big projects are in Trello. I use Airtable to plan out my content. So if it's a content planning day, if it's a recording day like this, I am using Airtable to see what videos I need to record and to see the outlines. And then daily, I actually write my to-dos in my paper planner because I love my paper planner and I love writing down my to-dos. So I write them down, I check them off, and I also check them off in Trello. So I can go back over the week to see this is all the things that I checked off my to-do list. These are all the things that I did for the week. So having a system and a place for your to-dos not only helps you in the moment, it helps you to plan for the future. The other thing I want to say is anything that I have to show up for is in my Apple Calendar on my phone. If I have to show up for something, whether it be a coaching call, driving Kinsley to practice, getting my nails done, everything has to be in my Apple Calendar. I have reminders so I don't miss out on anything. If it's not in my calendar, I'm not going to show up. So making sure I have a system for my to-dos. Anything I need to show up for needs to be on the Apple Calendar, not in my paper calendar, because I'm not opening up that to get a reminder. My phone is going to alert me when I have something that I need to show up for. So just making sure you have a system in place for everything that you need to do. And lastly, giving yourself grace and rest, because we all want to be as productive as possible. But I've learned that on Wednesdays, I crash. So Wednesdays are my slow to start days because I typically work on Sundays. I do a bunch of planning, preparing on Sundays. So I work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. By Wednesday, I crash. So Wednesday, I start work late because I need to give myself that rest. And then I'll work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday's my day off. Sometimes I have to work depending on what the Saturday is, but most Saturdays is my day off. So I made sure that I have rest in there for me to recharge, to do the things that are important to me, to make sure that I can actually be productive. So find your pockets of rest, give yourself time off, don't work yourself into the hole, because if you get burned out, then you can't be productive at all. So let me know in the comments which one of these productivity tips were the most helpful for you. What are you going to be implementing? If you want to continue to get tips like this, make sure you subscribe to Build a Business with Chris. I'm posting every single week over here. If you want to learn about any of the systems that I talked about today, I will leave them all linked in the description box with the referral codes, meaning you'll get a little something, a bonus for clicking my link and signing up. So I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.